Greetings everyone, Ronin Frog 87 here. And so I'm on browsing around on Ygorginization to see if there's any new Yu-Gi-Oh news and whatnot. But it turns out that the TCG isn't getting anything new for a while, but or any new news for that. Excuse me, any new news. We're gonna get new stuff, but not no major reveals yet. But it turns out the OCG is gonna get some new stuff, and they're getting this new pack called Triforce. And it says right here, this set comes out October 11th, but only for Asian territories. So don't expect this for the TCG for a while. And so that kind of sucks, guys. But then again, we're Konami's like hammering us with product after product that we can do without any brand new stuff for a while. So and let's take a look at what they have to offer, what this pack has to offer here. And I looked at it beforehand actually, and it looks like they're getting three new archetypes. Before we begin, this is like a hidden arsenal for Japan. Yeah, I know they had DT, but I'm not sure if they had a hidden arsenal pack. I know that they had in the TCG. We had to have the hidden arsenal pack because not everybody had access to dual terminal cards. I understand that, but I'm not sure if they did that something like that in Japan or the OCG territory. But it looks like this is like a hidden arsenal because a lot of these, because as you're gonna see, a lot of these archetypes are reminiscent of things like gustos and ice barriers and whatnot. And well, let's get on with it, and you'll see what I mean. All right, guys. So the first guy we have here is like this cool looking, was it like a tiger or something? It looks really cool. And I'm not gonna try and pronounce the Japanese name because I know I'm gonna butcher it. But it's called Malevolent Hermit Yukai Dai Bakaze. Level 10 Wind Beast type Pendulum Effect Monster. Attack 3000, Defense 300, Pendulum Scale 7, Pendulum Effect. When a Hermit Yukai monster you control declares an attack, you can have the attacking monster gain 300 attack until the end of the battle phase. That's whatever, nothing too major there. And the monster effect. This card cannot be special summoned except by Pendulum Summon. Alright, the first effect is the Pendulum Summon. The Pendulum Summon of this card cannot be negated, so that's pretty cool. So I guess when you slam this guy down, they can't do things like they can't warning it and whatnot. They can't space time trap hold it and things like that. Or actually, I think you can because space time trap hold doesn't negate. Well, anyways, you guys know what I mean. So this Pendulum Summon of this can be negated, so that's pretty awesome. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target one or two cards on the field, return them to the hand. Oh wow, this is like Pleiades, guys. Except for you can do two cards. And you can do two of your cards as well. So that's pretty nifty. Um, so basically, if there's problem cards out there, you just go bloop to your hand. And especially great against Xyz and Synchros and fusion monsters. You go bloop, see ya, get out of here. Or if you have cards on your side of the field that you want to reuse again, like calls and Phoenix Chains and whatnot, just do this. That's a pretty good nifty effect. And then the third effect is during the end phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, return this card to the hand. So I guess that's not too bad because seeing as how you can just keep doing this and doing this over and over again, or at least once per turn. So that's pretty nifty too. And here we have Hermit Yukai Itachi. So I guess for fellow Naruto fans out there, you know what Itachi is. It's for those who don't know, I believe Itachi is Japanese for weasel, which this thing looks like. And it's level 4 Wind Beast Warrior type effect monster. So this is another tanky target, and its attack is 1600 with 500 defense. Alright, effect number 1. If this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one Hermit Yukai monster from your hand, except for Hermit Yukai Itachi. Oh, so I guess you can, go summon him and then summon this big bastard right here. So that's not too bad. As, of course, I can see this deck having issues with hand management, of course, and depleting your resources too fast, but not too bad. So that's an easy way to get the other guy if you want to pendulum summon it. If you can't pendulum summon that turn, you can always go with this guy. Alright, 2. Once while this card is face up and you control a Hermit Yukai monster other than this one, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Wow, it's like Bounce City here, like like spin, bounce, 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 like like pew 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 pew. So that's pretty good because I guess this is like an out to like to Shizou window. You just go this guy, special summon Yukai, so that's your special summon for the turn. But if you control another Hermit Yukai, whatever, you just bounce window or bounce any problem monster, and they don't get their effect. So that's pretty good. Of course, it's not gonna work against um, Quill Off Killer or whatever the hell his name is, but for other problem cards, this guy's pretty nifty. In 3, during the end phase, if this card was normal summoned this turn, returning this card to the hand. So I guess the running theme is here with this archetype is when they're normal summon or special summon or whatever, they go back to your hand. Usually that would be like a detriment in most decks, but for this deck, it looks like it's right up its alley, to say the least. Alright, guys, and their counter trap card looks pretty cool, and it says Secret Technique of the Hermit Yukai counter trap card. If you control a Hermit Yukai card and you do not control a face-up monster that is not a, and if you do not control face-up monster that is not a Hermit Yukai monster, when a monster effect or a spell trap card effect is activated, negate its activation if you destroy it. So basically, it's basically like the Solemn Judgment for how Infernities have Infernity Barrier and whatnot, and Stellar Knights have that one Stellar Alpha, whatever the hell it's called, Stellar Nova Alpha, I believe. So it's like that. I guess that's pretty cool. All right, guys, moving on to this next effect, and I have a feeling that this is gonna be the fan favorite of the archetype of this pack because of the card art. Just look at that; it's pretty awesome. But so this one's called a Paleo, the Sacred Spirit Beast Mount, level 6 Wind Pyro type fusion effect monster, attack 2600, defense 400. One Spirit Beast Tamer monster plus one Noble Spirit Beast monster. So I guess these two are different archetypes that fuse into this guy. So I guess Spirit Beast Tamers and Noble Spirit Beasts fused to these guys. So okay. So I'm pretty sure that's the Tamer and that's the Beast. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like reminds me of the Dragonides actually. You know how like the winged beasts were like the masters, and the dragons were like the ones that were the mounts, were the beasts. So kind of like that. Alright, must be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You don't use polymerization. So instead of contact fusing the monsters and sending them to the graveyard, you gotta banish them. That's interesting to say the least. I mean, this gets around things like macro and defissure, I guess. So that's pretty cool. And so let's read on and see if this helps out with mitigate those costs. Alright, this card attacks. It is unaffected by other cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Not too bad, not too shabby. And 2, during either player's turn, you can return this card to the extra deck. Then target one of your banished Spirit Beast Tamer monster and one of your banished Noble Spirit monster. Special summon them in defense position. So I guess that's how this thing works. So it's pretty good. And note that it doesn't have to be the monsters that you banish to summon this, so that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. So in case there's other of these monsters banished, you can just summon them instead. And you can do this during either player's turn. So if they like target this or like try to destroy it or whatever, you just activate this effect. That's pretty good. Not too shabby, I guess. I know I keep saying that. It's not like a broken fucking record. Alright, guys, and I'm predicting that this is going to be the favorite card of everybody's favorite card right here, because judging by the artwork, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players love this kind of artwork, as seen with Madolches and Ghost Tricks and whatnot. Well, anyways, let's talk about the card, the effect. Anyways, Rara, the Spirit Beast Tamer, level 1 Wind Psychic type effect monster, attack 100 and defense 2000. As my rooster, see, if you guys heard my rooster, I guess he likes this card too. Alright, you can only special summon one Rare the Spirit Beast Tamer per turn. If this card is normal summoned, you can target one Spirit Beast monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So it's like a Debris Dragon for them. Not a Debris Dragon. It's like a Debris Dragon / Woolbark for them. Isn't too bad, not too shabby. So I guess you can go get the Spirit Beast guy, and then go into banish them, and then go into this. So that's pretty good actually. It's not too bad. So yeah. So I guess you top deck this. You special summon like a Spirit Beast monster from your graveyard. You banish them, and then you guys get this. That's pretty awesome. Not bad. And then you can banish this and get them back. Wow, that's pretty good. Um, so I'm pretty sure. I know if this pack came out, this archetype would be my favorite from this pack. All right, guys, and the last archetype that's featured here is a doozy, and I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna try. You know, if this came out here in the TCG, everyone would like try to build decks revolve around this bastard right here. So yeah, enough babbling for me, and let's get to the nitty gritty here. The Neckcloth of Trishula, level 9 Water Warrior type Ritual Effect monster, attack 2700, defense 2000. And before I get into the effect, doesn't it look like some dude just freaking like fucked Trishula up, like gutted it, skinned it, and then wore its scales as armor? Oh wow, that's pretty gruesome right there when you think about it. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get to the effect. It says you can ritual summon this card with a Neckcloth ritual spell card. Must be ritual summoned by tributing non-level 9 monsters and cannot be special summoned by other ways. That's interesting because I believe this is like the first ritual monster that has to be special summoned. That has to be ritual summoned by tributing non same level monsters. So like imagine, that's pretty weird. This thing's a level 9, but you can't tribute level 9 monsters for this. Huh. Tributing non-level 9 monsters. Must be special. Hold on, let me read that again. Must be special summoned by tributing non-level. Yep, you can't use you can't use level 9 monsters to tribute summon. That's pretty weird. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty weird. Alright, it says you can only use each effect of the Neckcloth of Trishula once per turn. During either player's turn, when a Neckcloth monster you control is targeted by a card effect, you can discard this card, negate the activation. That's pretty good self-preservation for your other Neckcloth monsters. And then the second effect, when this card is ritual summoned, you can banish one card at random from your opponent's hand, one from their graveyard, and one card they control. And oh my god, I'm pretty sure a bunch of you just flipped over your tables because this is Trishula 2.0 in ritual card form. Yeah, I know the OCG has Trishula 1, but this is like but you can build entire decks around this, guys. I mean, I do not envy the OCG at all for getting this fucking bastard right here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna cause headaches, and if anybody can make anything broken, you damn well know that it's gonna be an OCG player that's gonna do it. And oh my god, guys. Oh wow, good luck, Godspeed, OCG, Godspeed. Good luck, because you're gonna need it when you face another one of these guys. It's gonna be annoying to say the least. Alright, guys, and the last card from this pack that's been revealed is a Neckcloth Exomirror ritual spell card. This card is used to ritual summon a Neckcloth monster. You can only use the effect of Neckcloth Exomirror once per turn. Okay, the one effect. Tribute monsters you control or from your hand whose total level is equal to the level of the ritual monster you are attempting to ritual summon. Or, instead of tributing monsters, banish one Neckcloth monster from your graveyard, then ritual summon. Banish Neckcloth monsters from your graveyard, then ritual summon one Neckcloth monster from your hand. Alright, so instead of like minusing yourself and tributing from your hand and from your field, you can just banish from your graveyard. It's like a Miracle Synchro Fusion, but in ritual form, so it's pretty good. 2. If you control no monsters, you can banish both this card and one Neckcloth monster from your graveyard. Add one Neckcloth spell card from your deck to your hand. So wow. It's like a Miracle Synchro Fusion that can search itself almost. So basically, you have this in your graveyard. You have a Neckcloth monster in there as well. You just banish both, and you get a Neckcloth spell card from your hand. So not only is that a +1, you can just keep spamming. It looks like someone's gonna be like a spam deck of this deck. Well, I know that you can only activate one of these effects per turn, but just keep doing it, and you go into what's that Sky Fortress guy? The Mega Phantom Beast one, the one that's rank 9. Oh my goodness, guys! There's so many possibilities with this deck. That this deck looks like it's gonna present, and I'm kind of glad that the OCG is only going to get this, because we have enough headaches as it is already to deal with. And so, all right, guys, what do you think? Do any of you guys like any of these archetypes? Am I, overhyping this one right here? And what's your favorite archetype from this one? Mine's this one. I'm pretty sure a lot of casual players are gonna like this one as well. And so, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys, if you would. And as always, I am Ronin Frog 87, bidding you farewell and hoping you enjoy the rest of your day.